lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bust. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Z out there with Bottoms. Then there's Jay. Then it's Magician. And it's Holloway at the shooting guard. And for the Warriors, we've got Little. Clutch out there with A-Train. Then it's G. And it's Sharp in at the 4. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Warriors with the rebound.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, in the approach from ownership. I think that's huge. The fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, start it strong?
Two types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
Little chip on their shoulder.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams. Teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
Here's Mr. Perfect, and there's the pass to Clutch. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Morris outside. Passes it to Whitney. No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Clutch. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Holloway. Pass to Z. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
There's the pass to Clutch. Little. It's good on the putback. Little's got his second bucket.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Poked away. Sessions passes to Holloway. Here's Whitney. Back to Sessions. 3 on the clock. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
It's good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Little. Passes it to Clutch. Here's A-Train. Off target from three-point range. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Clutch. He kicks it to Tucker. In transition, here comes San Antonio.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And a lot of people thought they were the favorites going into that one, but ended up being a much tougher game than most anticipated, and they just fell short.
Lights out, checked in for Clutch. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. In third, the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Here's A-Train. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tucker, the pass to Lights Out. From the arc. The shot, no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. To the paint, here's Whitney, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Whitney. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to A-Train. Here's Tucker. Drains the three-pointer. Tucker's got his second bucket of the night.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
A different look now for San Antonio. Shorty comes in for Z, and Shake and Bake subbed in for J. Warriors on D, trailing by 5. Pass to Morris. Here's Whitney. Hands it from downtown. Bottoms got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's A-Train. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Nice rim protection, and it's still not enough to keep him from getting a layup.
Holloway, the pass to Morris. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Whitney with it. He's got 5. Three-pointer on the way. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Morris with the rebound.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Warriors trail by 8. Poke loose. It's stolen by Morris. Whitney with it. He's picked up by Little. Now, here is Morris. Defense is right there. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one, because there's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic, how about that guy? That's just from the excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him, and then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from, and that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you, because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique, Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's amazing.
2 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Spurs leading by 10. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Now here's Little. Here's A-Train. Drills it from outside. A-Train's got 5 points so far.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Mullins kicks to Morris, and play stops. Whistling what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Thorpe comes in for Bottom, and T subbed in for Morris. The Warriors shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Money's checked in for Little. Dimes comes in for Mr. Perfect. Aussie's checked in for G, and it's Big Dog in for Lights Out. Here's Shake and Bake. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The pass to Thorpe. Releases. Mullins, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Watkins. Here's Griffith. Pass to Watkins. Throws it up high. It's tipped. The pass to De La Cruz. And yes, it's good. And the Spurs lead by 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Passes it to A-Train. Here's Peterson. Covered by Thorpe. Peterson, that's good.
Turn around, Jay. Great rhythm shot. Not everyone's able to pull it off.
Pass to Mullins. Here's the natural. Pass to De La Cruz. Now here's Fresh. Shot clock at 5. From the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Griffith. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. G's checked in for the A-Train. And Lights Out subbed in for Big Dog. Spurs also with the sub. Z's checked in for Thorpe.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Watkins. Warriors the rebound. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Griffith got a piece of it, and he gets it back. And he recovers it. Missed it, even after all those chances.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Over to the left wing. Now, here's Tucker. That's tipped. To the inside. Here's Patel. Peterson grabs the miss, and it's the Warriors' ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Warriors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Clutch, he's checked in for the Warriors. San Antonio also making some changes. Bottoms comes in for Shorty. And Morris subbed in for Shake and Bake. Knocked loose. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
To the left side wing. Here's Mullins. San Antonio again missing. Clutch the pass to Peterson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Brooks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
A-Train, he's checked in for G.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Now Morris. lobs it up.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got T, Jay out there with Z, and there's Bottoms, and it's Morris in at the 1. Warriors trail by 4. Watkins passes to A-Train. Here's Griffith. He's covered by Sessions. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Griffith.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Morris passes to Sessions. Here's Holloway. Morris outside. The pass to Holloway. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. T's got 12.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Hey, man, talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Money's checked in for A-Train. And San Antonio also making a switch. Thorpe's checked in. The Warriors trailing. Here's Boss. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Clutch. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jump. He's going to work hard for those.
Holloway, the pass to Morris. Here's Holloway. Morris outside. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 5.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that, but either way, it's a tough shot.
Here's Boss. Here's Peterson. The rebound by the Spurs. Z's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Holloway.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Passes to Thorpe. Here's Sessions. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Holloway. And here's Fresh. Pass to Holloway. Here's Zurbis. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Warriors trail by 10. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Peterson, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the pass to Holloway. And he dunks it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, the NBA is entertaining. You know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Here's Mullins, and it's San Antonio with another.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
Here's A-Train after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Clutch. From 8. A rebound by the Spurs. And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Tucker's checked in. San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Shorty. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to De La Cruz. Offensive rebound. Whitney. And it's blocked. Sharp, the pass to A-Train. Here's Clutch. Now the pass to A-Train. To the right side. Here's Clutch. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Warriors have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Golden State. Big Dog comes in for Clutch, and Lights Out subbed in for A-Train. Then for the Spurs, Z's checked in for Goose. Jay comes in for Shake and Bake, and Morris subbed in for Shorty. Z the pass to Sessions. Hits it from three-point range. Sessions has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now, here's Tucker. 7 points in the game. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Passes it to Z. Goes up from the top of the key, and the shot goes down. Z's got his second bucket tonight. Warriors trail by 11. Takes a 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
San Antonio's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Morris passes to Holloway. And here is Whitney. He's got 9. Here's Sessions. Second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. No good on the second free throw. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development.
And really deep through that time. Big Dog's got 6.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Holloway, the pass to Morris. Whitney with it. Morris outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And they pick up 2. Lights Out's got his first 2 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
San Antonio calls timeout. And some changes here for the Warriors. Money's checked in for Mr. Perfect. Money comes in for Big Dog. And it's A-Train in for Lights Out. Then for the Spurs, Thorpe, he checked in for Bottoms. Shorty comes in for Z. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Morris. Now here's Sessions. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And San Antonio has possession. Shorty, the pass to Holloway. Here's Shorty, guarded by Tucker. 6 to shoot. Here's Shorty, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Friday, the Denver Nuggets come to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Saturday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. Dimes, he's checked in for the Warriors. San Antonio also making some changes. Goose, he's checked in for Jay. And it's the natural in for T. Here's Reed. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tucker, the pass to Peterson. He can't hit that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
A-Train takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Patel, the pass to Mullins. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Clutch, he's checked in for G.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter. And you can tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Here's A-Train. He's got 16. Plays it up and banks it in. A-Train's got 18 points.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Patel, the pass to Mullins. A three-pointer is right on target.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Clutch. He's got 8.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yeah, G, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possessions.
Kicks to Mullins. Pass to Patel. Lets it fly. And the Spurs scoring again. Warriors trail by 8. Here's A-Train. Here's Reed. That 3 off the mark. Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The Naturals got 5 points now in the quarter. Can they get it? And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And we finished one half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held it 2.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A-Train has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Mr. Perfect. A-Train is out there with Boss. Then it's G, and it's Little in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Tucker with the ball. Here's A-Train. Back to Tucker. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Morris outside. The pass to De La Cruz. Here's Mullins. Pass to Sessions. There's the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Warriors trail by 12. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Little passes to Sharp. He kicks to Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's A-Train, and it's blocked. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Morris with the ball. Here's A-Train. He's got 20. Passes it to Tucker. Here's A-Train. Pass to Little. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Watkins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Oh, well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating the whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game, and so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Here's Boss. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
There's the pass to A-Train. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and...
Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way! Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Count the basket. A-Train's got 24.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Passes it to Z. Kicks it to Mullins. Teardrop shot. Second chance shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. T's checked in for the Spurs. And both free throws good for Mullins. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Tucker. Here's A-Train. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. That's a jump ball. San Antonio with the ball. And Morris has got the ball here for San Antonio. Dishes to Mullins. Pass to Holloway. From beyond the arc. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Here's Boss. And there's the pass to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Different look here for the Warriors. Dimes, he's checked in for Little. Money comes in for Mr. Perfect. Money's checked in for A-Train. And it's Clutch in for G. The Spurs also changing it up. Thorpe, he checked in for Bottoms. Shorty comes in for Goose. And Shake and Bake subbed in for Morris. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Here's Boss. Passes to Griffith. Golden State moving it around. The shot from 20 feet away. Boss, no good. San Antonio leading by 21. Shorty the pass to Sessions. The Warriors pull it in.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And it's Shorty with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Goose, he's checked in for Jay. And it's the natural in for Shake and Bake. Here's Clutch. 8 points for him. A 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Clutch has got 11.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Here's Shorty. Wide open look. Jump shot is good that time. Shorty's got his first bucket of the night. Warriors trail by 20. Here's Here's Clutch. He's got 11. Watkins passes to Peterson. Here's Reed. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Pass to Patel. Pass to Thorpe. Here's Holloway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the Warriors with some changes. A-Train, he's checked in for Money. And Lights Out subbed in for Boss. Bottoms, he's checked in for the Spurs. To the left wing. Here's A-Train. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. 8 points for him.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Patel, the pass to Whitney. Here's Mullins. He's got 13. The pass to Holloway. Tries again, and that one drops. And that's 15 points for Goose.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Here's A-Train. He's got 24. Mullins with the rebound. Mullins got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the layup's good off the glass. The Naturals got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Spurs leading by 21. There's the dish to Mullins. From the baseline. And the Spurs scoring again. Here's A-Train. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. Shake and Bake's checked in for the Spurs. Morris comes in for T. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Warriors have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's A-Train. 25 points in the game. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Dela Cruz, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Warriors. Little, he's checked in for Dimes. G comes in for A-Train, and it's Big Dog in for Clutch. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Lights Out. Pass to Tucker. Here's Peterson. And the shot is long.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Pass to Dela Cruz. Goes up at the stripe. Peterson grabs the miss. Peterson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lights Out passes to Little. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Peterson. Here's Big Dog. He's covered by Whitney. Here's Lights Out from beyond the arc and then some. Lights Out's got 5 points so far. Spurs leading by 23. The pass to Patel. .152 left to play in the third. Passes it to Whitney. 3-pointer. Peterson grabs the miss. Peterson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lights out passes to Little. That's tipped. He's all alone. Here's Mullins. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now, here's Tucker. D right on him. Off target at the rim. .105 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Mullins, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Peterson, and the Warriors miss again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bottoms the pass to Morris. Here's Mullins. 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Whitney. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 16.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's lights out. He's got 5. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Little passes to lights out. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Pass to Tucker to stop the run. It's good from long range. Tucker's got 12 points in the game. Morris outside. And it's off the back rim. No good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Spurs running away with it. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for San Antonio, Bottoms is out there with Shorty. Then it's Magician. Then it's T. And it's De La Cruz in at the small forward. Here's Morris. Buries the 20-footer. Here's A-Train. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract, and those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time, but the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players in the league, period.
Nailed from three-point land. A-Train's got 28 points for the game.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Down low, here's De La Cruz, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
And the Warriors with some changes. G's checked in for money. Clutch comes in for Boss, and Lights Out subbed in for A-Train. San Antonio also making some changes. Thorpe comes in for Bottoms, and Z subbed in for Shorty. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And that's about maximum range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. Here's Holloway. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Spurs. Bottoms, he's checked in for Thorpe. Shorty comes in for Z. And it's Goose in for Shake and Bake. Now Whitney. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think it's adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. So you miss the culture. Secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullen type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep me just as busy as it was with playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice, too. Pass to Holloway. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Tucker. Rebound, San Antonio. Shorty's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing.
And it's good, 2 points.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Mullins kicks to Sessions. Here's Holloway. Knocked away. Clock at 6. Here's Clutch. Here's lights out. He's covered by Whitney. The feed to Tucker. For the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspired basketball in the second half.
Here's lights out. And the pass to Peterson. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Sessions looking around. Floats one up, and he lays it up and in.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about fear.
To the middle, here's Clutch, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Morris passes to Whit. Back to Morris from deep. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
I mean, logs his first 3 of the second half. After nailing 2 in the first, they don't want to let this fella get going.
Lights out, passes to Tucker, and it's G finishing it off.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
And the Warriors with some changes. Little, he's checked in for dimes. Mr. Perfect comes in for money. And it's A-Train in for lights out. Shorty, he's checked in for San Antonio. Shake and Bake comes in for Morris. Warriors trail by 21. Tucker, the pass to Sharp. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Passes it to Shorty. And here is Whitney. Pass to De La Cruz. Now here's Sessions. Here's Shorty, guarded by Tucker. Pass to Holloway. Little with the rebound.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Now here's Tucker. He's covered by Sessions. The pass to A-Train. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, sinks the three-pointer. Clutch has got 15 points in just the second half.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Here's Holloway. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Tucker, the pass to Clutch. And he lobs it up toward the rim. There's Shake and Bake. Passes it to Shorty. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Morris is checked in for Shake and Bake. And he makes both free throws. Warriors trail by 18. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
A-Train, the pass to Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. Picked away. Here's Shorty. Oh, he's going to get hit with his 2nd flagrant foul of the day, and that's the limit. He's out of the game and on his way to the locker room.
And it's a much earlier end to this game for him than he would have wanted. He brought it on himself, though, Kevin. I mean, 2 fouls that were way too forceful.
Hey, G, the official's not cutting him any slack on the 2nd one, but that usually is the way it goes. You know, once you cross the line and commit the first flagrant, there's a zero-tolerance policy. We all know that when it comes to the next one. Money's checked in for the Warriors. Z's checked in for San Antonio. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Pass to Morris. Here's Zurbis. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Here's Clutch. There's the pass to A-Train. Right wing. Now here's Little. Guarded closely. Count that one. Clutch has got 12 now in this quarter.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Morris looking over the floor. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Peterson's checked in. Shake and Bake's checked in for San Antonio. T comes in for Shorty. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
De La Cruz, the pass to Holloway. Clock at 4. Fires from 14. Whitney misses. Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all 3 of these leagues I'm in on.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Goose.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Bottoms the pass to De La Cruz. And that one is good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Big Dog, covered by Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And that one falls for Willis. And Willis drops them both. Here's Shake and Bake. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the match